Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first three letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope. If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1, but you can just call me Richard.
And I'm Craig Stew, and I'm Dunce number 2.
I'm the third one, and this is the podcast you're looking for.
Nice.
I like it.
I wasn't going to do it in his voice, but I said that's offensive to whatever he's supposed to be.
I think he's supposed to be a sand person.
No, that's the other people, which, man, that's a name for them, huh? I'm going to say they have a better name. We'll get to that.
What, did you do research? Or?
No, I said I'm going to ask you guys who've seen this film before. Because there's no way that's their name.
That's actually, well, originally that is what they were referred to as.
Man, that's rough.
I believe the original action figure just said sand people.
Oh,
I think.
Boy.
Don't quote me on that. The original Kenner action figure, I'm pretty sure said sand people.
They just kept saying it, and I just kept going, I don't like what this is doing.
So you're gonna so if people haven't gotten the point yet. But Richard, let them know what movie we watched.
Yeah, he better say it because I'm confused.
Star Wars, Episode 1, New Hope.
4.
Oh, shit. Star Wars 1, Episode 4, A New Hope. Are you happy?
That works. I mean, no one says 1, but sure, why not?
Let's just call it Star Wars.
Well, the thing is, Koska really wanted me to call it 1 because he's a confused boy, because this is his first time watching them.
It's the first one.
Yeah, the first one, Craig.
Yes, it is.
Star Wars 1.
1977.
Star Wars 1. 1977.
This is from 77? This movie looks freaking good, except for the parts with the really bad CG stuff
That's because this movie has been re-edited. The version that we watched, which is on the Disney Plus, is the re-edited version that they released in I'm pretty sure in the 90s, where George Lucas went nuts. He said we're going to get rid of all these great practical effects that we did in this movie and replace it with terrible CGI.
So that CGI wasn't there before.
No.
That was the worst parts of the movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of the. I mean, I don't even think I've actually ever seen the original, because all the DVD releases have always been this version. I mean, I don't remember. Maybe as a kid, I might have had the VHS, but the only version I think, that's the classic version is the VHS version.
I mean, it looks nice, except it just, all that stuff was very jarring, and I hated it when they had weird dinosaurs on screen that don't look.
Again, this is all George Lucas got really excited. He's like, we got these effects. Let's throw these dinosaurs into the canteen or whatever it's going on in Mos Eisley. It's like we don't need that.
He said, man, we got all this stuff for the Phantom Menace. We got to put it all into A New Hope.
Yeah, and the Phantom Menace, oh boy. The effects are just as bad there, too, so.
Oh, spoilers.
But now they look more natural, so don't worry.
Well, they do look more natural in the Phantom Menace because the whole movie's CGI.
Oh, you guys are ruining the movie for me before I even watch it.
Sorry, let's just go to a galaxy far, far away.
Yes, please.
Jump right into it.
All right, boys. I'm going to give you the down and dirty. We got the Empire, we got the Rebels, and the Empire made a super weapon called the Death Star, and the Rebels want to take it down or something like that. I think that's the gist of the words that I read.
The Rebels stole the plans for the Death Star.
Wait, are you explaining what the words are saying, or is Craig just explaining the plot of the film?
I'm explaining what the words are saying.
Oh, okay.
The rebels stole the plans for the Death Star, which was given to Princess Leia, who stored them on the R2 unit, and that's where we leave off.
Did the words say that it was on the R2 unit?
I think she says that they might. I don't know. Well, she had the plans; they were given to her.
By who?
Why'd they give it to her?
Well, do you want to look? You want to watch Rogue One? Because that's the whole story of that.
Oh,
no.
I heard that there were some people who walked out on that movie.
Really? A lot of people like it. It's really good.
I'll be the judge of that in like a year from now. Just don't worry about that. Guys, let's try to talk about this one Star Wars. Can we do that?
I mean, we can try.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got Darth Vader boarding some rebel ships, killing everyone that he sees because he needs these plans. But yeah, like Craig said, we put the plans on the R2 unit, record a little message saying, hey, I need some help, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Come help me, wherever that might be. And R2-D2 and C-3PO decide they're going to leave this ship before Darth Vader takes over in an escape pod, and then we go away. Goodbye.
Yep. And then she gets captured.
Yeah, she gets captured by the bad men, and the robot boys leave their escape pod on their secret mission to some planet to find Ben Kenobi. Oops, that's not his name.
Spoilers.
Shit.
Well, technically, that is his name now, but
they're looking for
it's not who they're
Obi-Wan
looking
Kenobi.
for. Yeah. Richie,
And
you
they're
didn't
on-
see this movie?
Why do they have different names for him?
Because that was Obi-Wan's his name, but
Because Obi-Wan's a stupid name, and he knows it. I don't want to be Obi-Wan, I want to be Ben. People keep making fun of me.
he was in hiding, so he changed his name. Believe me, it's not that. Maybe he should have just changed his first. Maybe he should have changed his last name too. He just changed his first name.
It's not the best plan, but it's certainly my own.
I don't think they had the plan. They had. I don't. Yeah. There's a couple of things like this that. Yeah.
You know what? For all we know, in this universe, in this galaxy, Kenobi's basically the Smith.
Could be.
There's a lot of planets out there.
And a lot of last names, too.
No, it's just the one.
Okay. So the robot boys, they're traveling on Tatooine. They're just trying to find Kenobi, I guess. And the robot boys, they catch a ride with some Jub-Jubs who head straight to the Luke Skywalker mansion.
Richard, they're called Jawas.
Yeah, they're called Jawas. And they don't catch a ride with them. They are taken by them.
Yeah,
they still travel with them.
Human trafficking, but for robots.
This is robot trafficking.
Yeah, it's really upsetting. I don't like
They're
you making
kidnapped.
light of it. Tortured.
And sold.
They
weren't
really
tortured.
messed up. They were tortured, man.
No, they had a good
They
time.
literally wiped their memories or something. It was crazy. This is all sad.
Wait,
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. It was crazy. It's so sad.
is that why they were all just happy to hang out with Luke once they were being sold?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know what C-3PO's deal is, if I'm being honest with you. He seems super lost at every moment. I'm like, C-3PO,
That's just
you should
C-3PO.
you
That's just his
know what's
character.
happening. Okay. I thought maybe
He's-
they fucked with him, but I guess that's just him, huh?
No, his mind got wiped so many times that's just now how he is.
I'll believe that. That makes sense to me.
His mind was wiped.
Oh, so it was wiped!
Not at this point, but yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't want to spoil the rest of the movie.
Well, don't spoil it then. Let's just get through it.
Okay, so yeah, they're taken to some farm to be sold, and I guess they get bought by Luke Skywalker and his two parents. And
No.
Oh, no.
It's his uncle.
It's Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
Yeah.
And they have a moisture farm. They farm moisture.
That doesn't make any sense.
They're on a desert planet. Moisture is very scarce. Sci-fi. It's Star Wars.
Boy, if I knew that, I probably would have turned this off and just came back later.
Look, I told you didn't like this movie from the beginning.
I just...
And this is one of the better ones.
Moisture farm!
We can only go down from here, guys.
Who's buying this moisture from them?
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
You can't afford to live anywhere else. How can you afford moisture if it's such a rare commodity?
I don't know.
How are they farming this stuff?
There's like machines all over the place. They did things, probably.
Yeah, but well, I need to know specifics of what the machine's doing. Like, are they drilling into the planet for the moisture?
Look it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah, honestly, there's probably
look it up on Wikipedia because Wikipedia has all the information you need for this, and unfortunately, I don't know.
Oh, man.
For a second, I thought you were being clever, just saying like Wikipedia, but I imagine that's actually what the wiki is called, right?
That is what it's called. It's called Wikipedia.
I'm going to tell you this. Had I known we were dealing with moisture farmers, I would have looked this up already.
Damn.
I need answers. I need answers so bad.
So Emperor's Port or Blue Milk.
What?
The Blue Milk, classic Star Wars. You can get it in Disney World.
Boy.
Or Disneyland. You can also get green milk too.
Yep.
But doesn't even matter.
Where does the blue milk come from? Is that the moisture they're farming? Do they farm other moistures or just like one?
I don't know.
I have a wide variety of moistures this season.
Hold on. There's one thing I want to say. Did we talk about how this is your first time watching Star Wars, Skaska?
I opened with it, yeah.
Okay. And this is my second time watching Star Wars. And this is Craig's.
I don't know. I've seen it many times.
He's in it so much that he actually picked up on the fact that they're moisture farmers.
Yeah.
I just know that they're moisture farmers. I love Star Wars.
But you don't know what kind of moisture, so how much could you really love it?
I'm sorry. I didn't dig that deep. I just take it for what it is.
Oh, man, that's not love. That's lust.
What?
You lust for Star Wars.
Sure, I do.
It's a very surface level attraction.
But anyway, Luke gets his robots, and he's chilling with his boys. He's playing with his toys, and R2-D2 plays him a message. One that was recorded through hologram technology.
The future is something, guys.
It is, and we get to see princess ladies saying, "Help me, dudes, I need help." And he's all like, "Holy shit, look at that babe."
None of these words are correct.
That's pretty accurate, I think.
No. She's a very elegant princess.
That's true. She specifically says, "Obi-Wan Kenobi, I need your help."
Yeah. It wasn't a general distress call for the world to see. It's a very private message for a very private man.
It's specifically Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope, is the line.
But he's not.
But that's the line.
That can't
Yeah, but he's not.
Yeah.
As far as she knows, he is.
Isn't he?
No.
Isn't he?
We got a bunch of capable boys and robots that can help her out.
Without Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi, where would anyone actually be?
Nowhere.
Absolutely.
Nothing would have happened.
Nothing would have happened. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you are in fact our only hope.
Okay, sorry.
Let's go find him.
Okay, we're going to go find him. So Luke leaves with his robot boys, and some sand people jack his stuff, I guess.
Well, R2 leaves by himself.
Yeah, but...
And then they chase after him.
And then they go back and say, "Hey, we can't do this. It's dark. We'll find him tomorrow." And then they just do a quick cut, and then they go back to finding him.
During the day.
It's weird.
It would be too hard to film at night, probably.
That's what I would also be my guess is what happened. They shot this scene. They said,
they're like, the sand people will be out at night, but then they're also out during the day. So
you know what? They're always out. It's where they live.
So when do they find... Well, the sand people, they mess up Luke, right?
Yeah. They steal his stuff, or at least attempt to.
Did they find R2 before that, or after the encounter with the sand people?
They find R2, and then he goes hiding while Luke doesn't really fight them.
Okay. And then Ben Kenobi comes and saves them.
Face smacked him.
Yeah, then Ben Kenobi makes a weird noise.
It's my favorite part!
I can't even describe the noise. I don't know what it is. And then you just see the robe kind of flowing, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
He's farming moisture.
It's their special dance to do it.
Yeah, man. You gotta do a moisture dance. It's in all the books.
It's for the moisture gods.
Yeah. For a bountiful harvest.
They need an offering.
By the way, if you're curious, the sand people, they're known as Tusken Raiders.
Tusken Raiders sounds a lot better than sand people.
That sounds like a football team.
It does sound like a football team, but I'll take it.
Yeah, the Raiders.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Tusken Raiders.
Yeah, let's stick with that. I mean, they're not here anymore, but in the future, let's go with that.
Yeah,
name.
we're not seeing them again for a long time, probably. So that's fine.
Do you see them again?
Not in this movie, at
Yeah, not
least.
in this movie.
I
I don't
know,
know,
I'm
but I
just
can
thinking
tell
of
you
any of
about. Well, don't ruin it for me.
I don't remember, actually.
So literally
Yeah,
watched
sorry.
my first Star Wars, and you're trying to ruin the rest of them for me.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
So Ben Kenobi makes a noise and saves Luke.
Saves everyone. So, is now this when they get R2 from his hiding spot?
Yeah, Ben goes, "Come on, little friend, let's have a party."
So, hold on. So, I was told that here when R2's leaving his hiding spot, you see that, like, there's a bunch of rocks surrounding him. And apparently they CGI'd some extra rocks in.
Wait, why?
That now makes it impossible for him to have gotten in the space in the first place.
I didn't notice that.
I'll believe that. I mean,
But yeah,
he's
that
definitely
makes sense.
like inside
Yeah,
the
he
thing.
is.
I just figured maybe the perspective is weird. But, you know, then adding rocks and trapping them in, sure. I'll believe that too.
Now, I don't know if that's true, but that is something that I remember hearing years ago when I
I'll
first
believe it.
watched this movie.
Sounds like George Lucas.
Maybe.
Better add some more rocks over here.
And he added them in, and no one questioned him.
And whatever you want, George. Yeah, I mean, the guy's got the money. It's all about.
He's got the money, he can do whatever he wants in the movies.
Boy, I'd like to have my own CGI rocks one day.
Keep dreaming, bud.
Well, this podcast's going to get us there. I hope.
Mm-hmm. So, Luke is now chilling with good old Ben Kenobi, and I don't know. Ben Kenobi says, "Yeah, I used to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'm here to help. I used to be a Jedi. I'm an old war veteran. I used to know your father, I guess. And here's an old war relic, a lightsaber. It used to be his. Take good care of it, boy." And
He fought in the Clone Wars.
Yeah. What's that about? I don't know.
maybe we'll find out in a few movies.
Will we?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So we start wondering, like, what happened to Luke's dad, though? And we find out he was murdered by Darth Vader, and then Darth Vader decided to kill all the Jedi, and now I guess Obi-Wan's the last one.
He did a bad job then.
Yes.
I've seen like 2 so far.
Well, the thing is, he changed his name to Ben, so it was really hard to track him down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow.
Apparently, the other Jedis didn't have enough foresight.
Not enough force sight.
Luke was able to figure it out pretty quickly, though, when he's like, Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi. Maybe he's related to that Ben Kenobi. He figured it out pretty quick.
Well, Luke's a racist, so.
Well, the thing is, Luke only knows like 3 people.
That's true, too.
He knows Uncle Owen. He knows Aunt Beru.
Yeah,
And his buddy Biggs.
Ben Kenobi.
And Ben Kenobi. That's 4 people.
Sorry, I miscounted by 1. I guess I was off by 25% or 33%, whatever you want to call it. So, sorry. And now can they leave? Can they leave this old trash bag?
I hope so, because there's nothing here on this farm.
Well, then,
No.
wait. What happens next? Something.
Oh, wait, they get the full message from R2-D2, and Leia says that her dad needs help, or sent her somewhere, and said that Obi-Wan was a great hero to her father, and
Her
who the hell
father-
is Leia's dad?
Her father is the senator or something of Alderaan, which is the planet that she's from, and her father knew
Yeah, her father
Obi-Wan.
was.
And
Father in quotes,
yeah.
right?
yes. Well, her father. Yeah, her father knew Obi-Wan and told her to track him down because he would be able to help them.
Yeah, but father in like a religious figure sense, right?
No.
Actual father?
Do we want me to spoil the movies for you?
No.
Adoptive father. Fine. Adoptive father.
Oh man, now it's a mystery. Who's the real father? I bet it's Ben. He gets around.
We'll find that out one day. But anyway, guys, Obi-Wan says, let's go have an adventure. And they do. But I guess on this adventure, they find out that the Jub-Jubs were killed by the Empire.
That's no way what they're called, right?
What are they called?
Jawas. That's it.
Okay. Jawas.
Martini.
Okay, so the Jawas, a bunch of people were killed by the Empire, and now they're scared about what's going to happen to Luke's farm, and apparently everyone's dead there.
By everyone, it was 2 people. I mean,
He sees Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
oh, Uncle Owen.
Charred
skeletons.
Charred skeletons, which at this point still don't know how they did that because most stormtroopers use blasters, and you've seen blasters. They just shoot them. They don't.
It was a really big blaster.
They don't melt their skin and everything off.
The thing is, like, there's no consistent way that they show death in this movie. They show either people just kind of like get blasted by light and then they're dead. They maybe get like, hit by something and then their body just disappears.
I was going to ask about that when we get to it. But I think what you guys are missing here is, why do you assume the stormtroopers did it? What we're seeing here is a classic example of moisture refinement gone wrong, Maybe the
wasn't enough
was
moisture
pulled out of their body.
That could be it.
They got farmed.
There's. I'm pretty sure it's fake, but online there's a fake. There's an action figure, like the classic Star Wars Kenner packaging, and it's Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen, and it's just the skeleton.
Oh man, maybe that's why
in the box.
Maybe that's why he needed the droids, because he's not allowed to actually get that close to the machines. But Luke took the droids with him, so he had no choice but to try to farm moisture himself, and that's what happened. I figured it out, guys.
We figured out the mystery.
And the stormtroopers, the stormtroopers showed up. They were like,
they're like, "Oh, fuck this! Yo, guys, they're farming moisture here. Get out!" Oh man, they just barely survived. It explains later why you find that one stormtrooper and he's just like a prune. It's very sad. Like, they play it off for laughs. They'd have like a trombone when he takes off his helmet. It was like, that's not appropriate.
No, sir.
This just seems sad. Guy can barely hold his gun up. He tries to shoot. He keeps missing. Ugh.
So now, like many great Jedi before them, they set off on the path of vengeance. And they decide they're going to go to town. And we are then greeted by the most important scene in the movie, which is they're in a car, guys.
A land speeder.
Yeah.
These aren't the droids you're looking for?
But yeah, not the droids we're looking for, which I guess is one of the most iconic scenes in the movie.
Yeah, it's when he uses the Force, I guess for the first time, right? Or, well, him definitely for the first time, but...
Wait, he's been a Jedi for this long, and this is the first time he's used the Force?
It's the first time we see him use the Force.
Is he actually using the Force, or is he using Force spells?
What? What the fuck is a Force
I don't know. I think he's...
The Jedi have Force or Force abilities. It's called just the Force.
Them Jedi mind tricks.
My Jedi mind trick. Yeah, exactly.
I was about to say, Craig is losing a lot of credibility here.
Don't worry, I'm here, the true Star Wars expert, to fill in the blanks for him.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's the classic Jedi mind trick.
Okay. So yeah, boys say, hey, are those the droids we're looking for? And it's all like, nope, these aren't the droids you're looking for. And I guess some other banter between the boys. And then they go off and into the cantina we go, which is probably the most iconic scene in the movie.
Wait, I thought this one was that just happened. Which is it?
They blend together.
Then what about the trash compactor?
Not iconic.
That's not, no.
Yes, it is. It's the only part of this movie I knew.
There's a reason why they modeled like all of Disney World after the cantina and not the fucking trash compactor.
I love the cantina.
Are you
see
sure
all
they
the
did
all
it?
the
When did you go there last?
I saw pictures.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fine. You win this one.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they're in the cantina. They're looking for a pilot to take them to Algernon. And
Algernon. Algernon. Was that flowers for Algernon? Is that a book?
It was a
with
mouse.
a mouse?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good one. I really like it. It's one of my favorites, I would say. I feel comfortable saying that.
yeah. But more importantly, the music's good, and so are the people. We got those dino boys, we got alien boys, and I guess we got some humans too. Oh,
He
and I
doesn't
guess
like you.
Yeah, and
the
I
ball
guess-
chin guy.
the what?
Oh, the ball chin guy.
Did you notice this, Casca?
Yeah, he walks up and he goes, "Kiko Puka Laka."
And he's got balls
what?
for
And
his
then the guy, pig face, comes up and goes, he says he doesn't like you. And you know what? I don't like you either. There's not really a reason for it. Yeah, it's weird.
Then we chop off that dude's arm because
Yeah.
we don't like him either.
It was rude. Ben Kenobi's rude.
But then we meet the most important character in the movie, Han Solo, who has a ship that did the Kessel Run in a bunch of parsecs.
12 parsecs.
Under 12.
Under
Okay.
12.
112?
Under 12.
Oh, okay.
Did the Kessel Run under 12 parsecs, man? You should know it's the most iconic scene in the film.
No, the music is the most iconic scene in the film, not when they're just talking about other nonsense. No one remembers this.
Everyone remembers this. In fact, the scene that's about to happen, everyone remembers and argues about.
I don't
constantly.
understand. I was about to ask, why is this scene a big deal? Period.
I mean, I'll explain it, but we're not. Are we there yet?
We're
Well,
we're
we're
just
pretty
about-
much here. Some dude comes to shake down Han Solo because I guess that he's a bad man and Jabba
Well,
the
no,
Hutt.
first he agrees to take him and then sends him away because a bunch of stormtroopers walked in. So Han's by himself again.
Was it stormtroopers or was it alien boys?
It was stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers.
He
They-
says,
they'll
some
sand
people are here to
troopers, but
investigate
stormtroopers, yeah.
your handiwork, wink wink, because he cut off a dude's arm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they left, and now it's just Hans by himself talking to Chewie saying, "Ha, these idiots, look, they're paying us for nothing. God, love suckers."
Mm-hmm.
And then Greedo shows up, and he's looking to collect his bounty on Han.
He had a name?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually say it too.
Yeah.
Fuck, I missed that.
Multiple times. Multiple characters
Fuck, I
say this
missed
guy's
that.
name.
He was there for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, and guess what? They said his name 5 times in those 30 seconds.
Okay.
Don't worry, Rich. There's a lot of characters in Star Wars, and they all have names, but they're not named.
None of them are good.
Like this
Most
guy.
of the names, a lot of the names of stuff are just in the from the toys.
Okay.
So they eventually get names.
No, but
later on.
that's irrelevant because Greedo was named multiple
But
times.
Greedo was named, yes.
Here I
Yes.
thought Craig was backing me up.
No,
No, I'm just
I don't-
saying-
I
just
don't know
saying
why
that they're-
he's thought that was.
I'm just
relevant.
saying
It's
there's a
not.
lot of characters that you will see that don't have names.
You'll have an
Greedo
excuse
is
later.
one.
You just don't have one this time.
This one you don't have.
Fine.
No, they said it a few times. So do you want me to explain the whole Han shot first thing that everyone goes crazy about?
I mean,
Go for it.
It seems to be that they think Han shot first or didn't.
Not in this one. Okay, so this is actually the second time they redid this scene because the original cut of the movie, Han shoots Greedo first before and Greedo just dies, right?
Okay.
And it kind of just shows like he's Han's a take no prisoners whatever kind of guy. He just fucking like fuck this guy and he shoots him.
Okay.
In the second version, which is the digital edited version, which is not the one we saw, there's another edit in this one. Greedo shoots. You see Han slightly move to the side. It's really bad, and he dodges the blaster, right?
Okay.
And at that point, it makes it. Lucas did that because I guess he wanted Han to be more of a hero, and he felt a hero wouldn't shoot first. I guess I think
That's stupid.
I agreed. Also,
Okay.
it's not Han Solo. It's not the character. This version that we just saw, they shoot at the exact same time.
And he also did move out of the way. Yeah,
and he does move out of the way. Yes, it's dumb. It's dumb.
Like, I always thought this guy was more like a mercenary man, not a hero, and he just ends up becoming one, falling into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, what a bad edit.
It's a big thing with people. People don't like it.
So no one's actually arguing, they just keep repeating how dumb it is?
Yeah, there's no argument. It's just people. It's the world against George Lucas.
Oh, okay. I'll believe that.
So there is an argument.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's weird.
So now we're going to the ship.
Are we?
Right?
Yeah.
Where Jabba
Let's
shows
see.
up first, right?
Yeah. Well, he's at the ship.
Oh, yeah. They are at the ship. Jabba needed him for something, and I don't know, they talk it over. They're all having a good time. They're buddies. Until the stormtroopers come.
So they leave.
Goodbye!
It's as simple as that.
Yeah. And then they leave, and now we get to see what the Empire has been doing all this time while those jokers have been doing just nonsense, and they're about to fuck up a planet. And they do!
Yeah.
What was that, Endor? Or
It's Alderaan.
Alderaan.
Yeah, come on, man.
Shit. What's Endor?
It's where the Wookiees live. Are you kidding me? Whatever.
It's where the Ewoks live.
It's
The
where
Wookiees
Chewbacca lived.
Eventually.
Yeah.
How'd
but
you get
Chewbacca-
that from this movie?
Chewbacca's from Kashyyyk.
That's
Holy
a
shit.
freaking Smash Brothers character. Shut up.
Okay, so anyway, they blow up the planet, and I guess they now have nowhere to go because there's no planet where they set their GPS coordinates to.
Yeah,
And
they were like, man, we should not have blown up that planet before we went there, guys.
well, they didn't. Well, fuck.
It's like, oh, beans. What do we even do now? Vader just kind of shrugs. I don't know. Let's hang out, I guess. I mean, we have empty space. This thing's pretty big. It's not like they're gonna get ticketed now.
Sorry, I
Guess
mean
it all kinda
Han
worked out.
and Luke and Obi-Wan, they don't know what they're doing, so they're now also in this empty space with the Death Star, and they say, well, this is a good time to learn all about the Force.
And they just say it's a religion. It's something you believe in, I guess.
It's all around you. Just close your eyes, put out your hands, and you'll get a big surprise.
And then you can gather it all and throw it at people. Guys, is Goku a Jedi?
No.
Craig?
No.
You sure?
No, he doesn't like move stuff with his mind.
I mean, he doesn't move stuff with his mind, but he certainly gathers the world's energies that's just out there. Is that not the Force?
It's the spirit bomb.
Yeah, he gathers the Force and does a spirit
He has
bomb.
one magic trick, and that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that all of a sudden he's a Jedi.
I'm just saying, let's say, well, I mean, what defines a Jedi?
Craig?
Is it not the ability to use the Force? Because it sounds like Goku's using the Force.
Yeah, but it's different.
Why is it different? Goku's using the Force. He's also able to, use it to detect when a planet explodes. He's done that before.
Okay. Hold on. The thing is, there's some lore
You know
regarding Jedis and what makes one, and you don't have that information yet. So that's why you're
Well,
getting
look,
confused.
I'm just saying, though, you don't have the information to refute it.
As far as this information as Casca knows,
Yeah.
Goku is a Jedi.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because like
Currently.
you said, he has the ability to sense beings.
Yeah.
Which is very much
Very a Jedi thing.
Jedi. He obviously can gather energy.
Yeah. Use it.
Although so similar, yeah.
Yeah, I think
But the
Goku might
thing
be a
is,
Jedi.
does he actually believe in it?
Goku?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's
It doesn't
he's
exist
doing it.
in this world,
He's doing
though,
it.
so-
What do you mean it doesn't exist? He's doing it.
You gotta believe in it. That's the thing. That's because it's a religion.
So you're saying the one thing that's stopping all these other idiots is that they don't believe?
No. It's always there. It's not just a religion.
That's
People
what I'm
will- I mean,
thinking. Yeah, it's
people,
always
it is
there.
there. The Force
Yeah.
is. It's
yeah, but we're talking about
What does he say? It's
Jedis. Do you think what makes a Jedi is the ability to use the Force? Is that the only
Is that
defining
not it?
character of a Jedi? No,
I figured that was it. Craig, is that
it's a
not
religion.
I think it's the also the ability to use it. Yes.
Is it the ability? Like I could like unknowingly be a Jedi if I could harness the Force, right?
Yeah. Well, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. See, Goku's a Jedi.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the only reason why you get those abilities is because
becoming a Jedi is like you become part of an order. You become Force sensitive. You are just you can just be Force sensitive. It doesn't mean you're a Jedi. When you go through enough training, you become a Jedi.
Goku's been through plenty of training. Don't even try to fight me on that.
I agreed with you.
Turtle Hermit School, baby.
I would say Goku might as well be a Jedi.
Heck yes.
Well, guess Krillin's a Jedi too, and why don't we throw Master Roshi up there? Don't forget Mr. Popo.
Well, Mr. Popo, yes. Mr. Popo, I would 100% believe.
They're like on the order. First of all, they're like all... Master Roshi and Mr. Popo, Kami, they're all sitting on the council.
But I'm just saying, though, like, yeah, I think the thing is that specifically Goku is using the Force, the other guys aren't. Now, King Kai, who taught Goku how to use the Spirit Bomb, definitely a Jedi. He's the one who trained him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
So,
not?
Richard, stop trying to be weird about it. Your whole thing doesn't make any sense.
What am I doing?
You said, oh, Krillin and Roshi are Jedis now. Well, no, they're not, because they're not using the Force. They're not even aware of it. They can't harness it. It's just Goku.
I'm pretty sure they also had weird abilities to sense things.
They definitely can sense.
Yeah, well,
Power
no, they're sensing
levels.
power levels. Goku is specifically using this life energy, or whatever, the Force, because that's what it is. It's called what it is. And that's how he feels people. I'm just saying Goku's
No.
might as well be a Jedi.
So, hold on. So the dark side people, they're using the Force. Are they Jedi?
Aren't they Jedi?
They were, some of them.
So
Like I said, being a Jedi is just a rank amongst
So it's nothing.
an order.
Force user. It's just a title.
It's just a title. Yeah, they're all
Okay.
Force users.
Okay.
Exactly.
You think they'd come up with a better name for that?
Wait, but all Force users are Jedi?
No,
Or no?
wait.
No.
All
So
Jedi are
Goku's
Force
not a
users.
Jedi.
That's what I'm
Goku is a
picking up.
Force user.
All Force users. No, Jedis are Force users, but not all Force users are Jedi, right?
So why is Goku a Jedi? Why are you putting him in that category?
Well, because I didn't know they would call them Force users.
We're just gonna call him a Force user then.
I mean, he's
Fine.
a Force user,
He's a Force user.
Thank you. I'm glad I won this.
but he could be a Jedi.
He could
If-
definitely be a Jedi.
If he literally, I guess, talked to someone, he is
He
one
didn't believe
conversation
in the
away from being a
Jedi.
Jedi. Is what
He's
I'm
what
hearing.
he
One
is
conversation away. I don't know who he has to talk
away.
to, but he's definitely one conversation away from being a Jedi.
He's got to follow the Jedi doctrine and beliefs.
Oh, he already does that. Come on.
I mean, basically.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
you
He's
know,
literally
if
one
I'm a good
conversation,
person, do I call myself a God-loving
although-
Christian?
I will say this: Goku does, give it to his anger, and that's very un-Jedi.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
That's very much against their Kree.
So you
to
say
give it to
Goku's a
anger.
Sith?
No, because he's not. He doesn't fall that far. He never falls that far.
Okay.
Hmm.
I feel like Goku used to rely heavily on his anger, but he grew out of that, and now he fights for his friends. Is that a Jedi thing? Do Jedis fight for their friends?
I don't know. Has a Jedi ever been redeemed? Going from the dark side to the light side? Well, maybe that spoils other movies, but I want to know.
I don't. In the movies, no. There's a lot of other stuff.
Oh, there's that extended universe.
Yeah.
Can a horse be a Jedi?
If it has cognitive ability, probably.
Fuck yes.
There's so many different aliens out there. There's probably an alien horse. Wait, let's continue the movie. We talked about Goku for 25 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but it was the best part.
Well, they talked about now we know all about the Force, so that's important, I
Yeah,
guess.
this is a very comprehensive learning experience for everyone here.
And
Thank you, guys.
now because everyone's just chilling where Algernon used to be, the Millennium Falcon gets pulled into the Death Star by a tractor beam.
Oh, you forgot that
You
Chewie
forgot the
and
most iconic
C-3PO
scene.
We're playing chess.
Yeah, and he goes, "You better not upset the Wookiee. He'll rip out your arms. No one cares if droids are upset. because you don't rip out people's arms. It's iconic.
I went to the bathroom at this point.
Oh, you see, that's why you missed it.
But I could still hear, but as I was walking out of the room, I saw the chessboard. Or chess holograms.
It's
whatever you call
it. They call it a chessboard.
It's a circle.
It's alien chess.
Okay.
It's claymation going on there.
Yeah.
Now can they get pulled into the Death Star?
No, because you're missing the other most iconic scene, Richard.
Oh my god.
He's flying towards that small moon. That's no moon.
That's a space station.
Yeah.
Oh.
The most iconic scene in all of Star Wars.
Anyway, so now they get pulled into the Death Star, and they're all like, shit, what do? I guess we gotta be smuggle boys. And then they hide on the ship, and then they go sneak around.
Stop hiding on the ship.
Yeah, they stop hiding on the ship, and they gotta just pretend that they're... Well, maybe not pretend, but... Well, yeah, they pretend they're
No, they do pretend! Like, we're just wearing the costume. We don't actually want people to think we're stormtroopers. We just think it looks cool.
They're cosplayers.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the cosplayers just trying to find Leia, and then we got Obi-Wan. He's just trying to destroy the tractor beam.
He's deactivating the tractor beam.
He should have destroyed it, but that's okay. I
They'll
guess
take
the
care of that
activation
later.
works. Yeah. So they decide that their master plan is going to be to get to the detention block by being stormtroopers and pretending Chewbacca's a prisoner. And they get there, but guys, their weapons malfunction, and now they're in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, because everyone dies but them.
I love this scene. He just like what Han says to the guy. We just had a weapons malfunction here. And he just says, "How are you?"
Guy ignores him. Real jerk.
Yeah,
Real funny Dougie at the end.
Yeah. But they free Leia, and some stormtroopers come and...
Wait, you forgot
the most iconic scene in the movie. Most
What is
iconic
it?
scene in the movie, Richard. Pretty short for a stormtrooper.
I tell you, Casca knows all the iconic scenes for someone who's never seen the movie.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking cultural osmosis. It's terrible.
It's amazing. Yeah,
It's so bad. This film is ridiculous. How it's just been absorbed in everyone and everything around you.
Yeah, for never seen the movie, you're
guys,
just
what if
aware
I'm
that
force
these
sensitive, and that's why I know all this.
I don't know if you're making fun of me or if this is actually iconic.
It is.
This is definitely an iconic scene.
I think I am making fun of you because you said, guys, it's time for the most iconic scene. But you're talking about the most iconic scene in a movie that is literally comprised of quote-unquote iconic scenes. It's teasing you, but also it's factual. These are iconic scenes. These are the things that are quoted constantly. I've never seen this movie, but I knew all of this.
You actually forgot my favorite part of that quote is when Luke takes off his helmet and goes, "I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you."
Yeah, that was good too.
That was my favorite.
Okay. And he does. Some
does.
stormtroopers come and they're all like, oh shit, we're surrounded. Guess we're gonna hop into a garbage compactor.
Oh, you're really underselling this scene, man.
They're blasting them.
Yeah, they're getting shot out. They're like, this was our plan, is to not have a plan. And Leia's all like, you guys are fucking morons. Hold on.
And then Leia, at this point, Leia loses her accent. I don't know if you noticed. She had an accent, which I didn't remember at all until I rewatched this movie. I was like, I'm like, when the hell did she have an accent? Because she's never had an accent, so
That's
it's
really
just
good.
It's just the beginning of this movie.
Are you sure
Now,
George Lucas didn't put that in?
I looked it up, and somebody said that she was just because she was on this she was undercover on this diplomatic mission, which was not a diplomatic mission. She was just trying to get the plans to the rebels. That she was just acting diplomatic, and so apparently the accent is that.
It's her diplomatic voice.
I think it's just Carrie Fisher was on a lot of drugs.
I'll believe
She
that.
probably was. And she just forgot.
I'll believe
And then that was it.
And everyone forgot.
And everyone forgot because they were probably all
They were all
on
on a lot of drugs.
Now can they go in the trash compactor?
Now, yes,
Ooh,
now they're...
You mean the most iconic scene?
Yeah. So they decide they're going to hide out in the trash compactor, but there's a swamp monster also hiding in the trash compactor with them.
I guess for like a second.
See, it doesn't even matter. That part.
Like, there's a monster
him.
that's in there hiding from the Empire, and like he's only an issue for like 2 seconds.
It's so weird. Why is this monster on a space station?
In their trash.
Like, I can understand maybe on a planet, and it maybe got into the trash compactor, but they're literally in a space station.
Guys,
It's
you're
all
being
man-made.
silly. This is clearly the classic Flintstone situation. His job is to work he's the trash compactor, you know? He's the one squeezing it all in. Yeah. Let's face it, this Death Star thing was expensive, and they can't exactly afford sprockets to work the damn thing, so they found a little swamp boy. Threw him in there, said, "This is your job, we'll pay you in garbage." He said, "Wow, it sounds good to me."
He's like a slug where they just eat the algae off your...
Yeah.
Or snail. They eat the algae off your fish tank.
Yeah, it's exactly
He
like
just eats
that.
the garbage out of your space station.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't do much, and the trash
At all.
compactor's getting activated, though, so they call out the C-3PO, who just so happens to be in the right spot to stop the garbage can. And they get out and live.
Well, I mean,
R2 stops it.
I was gonna say, they seem to have these universal plugs everywhere on this freaking thing.
Oh, yeah, because it's so big, they need to be
Yeah.
everywhere at once.
I mean, I
Well,
guess
they have astromechs on their Empire ones, too. So
What's an astromech?
Yeah, what does that mean?
That's what R2's... Yeah, they're called R2.
Oh, that's what
R2
R2 is? He's an astromech?
Yeah.
These things are universal?
There's a bunch of different ones. Like the one on the red... Remember the red one? That we
Yeah,
saw
the one
earlier on?
that died?
That exploded? R5D4?
Is he like a better version?
That's its name. They don't actually say it, but that's its name.
Is he a better version? Is he updated?
Well, he blew up, so I would say no.
Well, I mean, I've seen cell phones that blow up, but their predecessors didn't. Doesn't mean nothing.
Okay, so anyway, the guys, they decide that they're now ready to leave the ship because they got Leia, so it's time to get all their buds out of there. But Obi-Wan and Darth Vader meet up. The old buddies, they decide that they're going to have a fight to the death.
Not a very good one.
The worst lightsaber battle of all time. It literally looks like two guys in Toys R Us just having a lightsaber
Well,
battle.
yeah, that's where they shot this one.
It's
Yeah,
just like...
I saw all of those Stretch Armstrongs behind them, and I was like, boy, Craig's right about this.
Because it's just like... It's rough, that battle.
I mean,
The ending
it's
is
not
also very
so rough. Okay, yeah, the ending. So basically, this battle is distracting all the stormtroopers because they got to cheer on their boy.
Wait. Did we forget the scene when Han Solo runs after the stormtrooper?
Oh my god, yeah, this part. What was that?
I don't know. No idea.
There's like 12 of them. We got him, boys. Open fire. But Han Solo's like, no.
Runs by himself.
I'm gonna
Oh, and
chase
they're-
ya. He's chasing us with his gun.
And then they run into a room with more of them, and he turns
There's
around.
3 more of us now. We can get him. Yeah. They start chasing him back.
Yeah, that scene's really bad. I don't know.
It's weird,
I don't
man.
know.
It's a weird movie.
Drugs are crazy.
Yeah.
And now we go back to the Obi-Wan fight?
Yeah, we go. If you want to call it that, sure.
Okay, yeah. So they're fighting, and this gives the good boys, Luke, Han, Leia, the perfect distraction to get back on the ship. But Luke, he doesn't want to leave his boy. And then next thing you know, Obi-Wan sees that they're getting ready to be safe, and Obi-Wan basically throws up his lightsaber and just dies.
Well, he basically disappears.
Is he supposed to be dead?
Yes. And
You sure?
Essentially, he becomes one. He becomes one with the Force.
I thought the
That's-
fact that Darth Vader was just about to, slice him, I thought, once he came in contact with Darth Vader's lightsaber, that Obi-Wan just disintegrated.
You know what I figured? He just kind of instant transition somewhere else.
Yeah,
Great.
to the afterlife.
Yeah, I believe that. He's up on Snake Way.
Okay, great. So, I guess they leave now because they got
He's hanging
everything
out with
they
Mr.
needed.
Bubbles and Jerry. Or Jeremy, I think it was.
No, Gregory.
Thank you. Not a good name for anything, let alone a grasshopper.
Dragon Ball Z rocks.
Yeah, I love that stupid show. Oh, man. So yeah, I guess that's where he went. That makes sense now. It's better than him getting touched with a light sword and vanishing.
Well, the thing is, that's what it seemed
Oh
like.
my god! And the whole time he's talking to Luke, he's doing the King Kai thing where he touches his back and he does the thing with his antennae. This movie makes so much more sense all of a sudden.
I'm glad Dragon Ball Z opened your eyes to this.
Oh my god, I love this movie now.
Okay. So anyway, they leave. They leave on their spaceship, leaving the Death Star, and they're going to go back to the Rebel planet. I guess. The hideout? Whatever you want to call it.
They're meeting up with the rebels at their base, yeah.
Okay. And they're like, man, that was too easy, dudes. And it's all like, yeah, we might have just been tracked. And turns out they were tracked to the Rebel base. So now
it's
that
like they knew it, but they still just went anyway.
I mean, where else are they
have
supposed to go? Yeah.
They could go any other planet and just switch ships.
You can't leave that. You can't find a ship faster than that one.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. It's the Millennium Falcon. You can't do that.
Also, we have a really... This scene's between Luke and Han or something.
Yeah, they talk about Leia, and it's like, hey, do you think a princess would ever go for a guy like me? And
No.
Luke just immediately cuts him off. No.
No. He's like, hey, she kissed me twice already. Out of your league, old man.
Yeah, obviously Luke has feelings, and so does Han.
He's sick of being solo.
Love triangle, boys. Good pun.
Where's kind too?
Okay. So they get to the Rebel hideout, and they have their best scientists on the case looking at R2-D2's data. And turns out there's a critical weakness with the Death Star guys, and they say something about a chain reaction, and all the pilots get briefed on their mission.
And then you get the most iconic scene of the movie.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You can't shoot something that small, it's impossible. Ha! Impossible! I used to shoot rats with a BB gun.
I used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home.
Is that not a BB gun?
No.
How am I supposed to know what any of this is? They don't even have names. They're all numbers. But yeah, because of that,
to
Luke
be
is the
completely
man
honest
for
with
the job.
you, not a clue what a T-16 is.
Yes!
I always thought it was some kind of spaceship he was shooting it. But
I also
could
thought
be-
it was a spaceship.
It could be just a gun. You might
It's
be
a BB
right.
gun. They don't take out spaceships to shoot a bunch of rats.
No, I'm pretty sure it is a ship.
Well, it depends on how big the rats are.
They're the size of an exhaust port on a Death Star.
Yeah, it is a ship. It is a ship.
He is known for being a pilot.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they go have their space fight. They go to Death Star. The bad boys got ships too. Bunch of rebels die.
Wait. Oh, wait. We're on the battle. You're saying a bunch of rebels die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like 3 of them, I
Jack
guess.
Porkins, my boy.
Oh, yeah, Porkins. Forgot about Porkins.
Yes, one of the bunch of rebels.
Yeah, but he's the fat one.
He's Porkins, man.
He's Porkins.
You know, there's Red 1, 2, 3, and then there's Porkins.
Who I'm still convinced is Ray's father.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Anyway, was there anything specific you guys want to call out before I get to the point where Luke switches off his targeting computer?
Well, they try a couple runs
Doesn't work.
and it doesn't work. Biggs dies. His buddy Biggs.
Yeah, sure.
That iconic character.
Yeah.
Wait, who's his buddy from back home?
Did he also work on the moisture farm?
He was one of the 4 people that Luke knew.
Now Luke knows
Nobody.
0 people. They all died.
They're all dead.
Well, shit.
Poor guy. Oh, wait,
He has
we missed a
robots.
really important scene.
Which one's that?
Han's just sitting there. Luke's like, you're not going to help these people? Come on, they can use you. And he's like, I'm only in for it for himself. And then he pulls out this like Sinduri ass bullshit where he's just like, boy, you can come with me too. Not because I like you, but you seem good in a fight, kid. And I'm like, what is this? That scene stood out to me. I don't know. And then they do the same thing again with C-3PO and R2-D2.
What happens with them?
The same thing!
Like, I know R2 ended up on Luke's ship.
Yeah, and C-3PO's are like, don't die out there, kid. I'll be nothing without you. And I'm like, this is weird. I'm sorry. It's weird that C-3PO and Han Solo are very identical characters.
Okay. I can see all the similarities.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's all up to Luke now. Luke switches off his targeting computer because he's getting instant transmissioned, or whatever you want to call it. The voice of...
Instant transmission is when you teleport somewhere else. He's just getting transmissions, period.
Sorry, he's hearing the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi saying, hey, believe in the Force and you'll be good. So Luke believes in the Force, doesn't need his targeting computer, and just, what's it called? 360 no-scopes it into the exhaust pipes?
Yeah, basically.
360 no-scope?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry you're not a hip gamer, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
he turned the targeting computer off. He is definitely 360 no-scoping that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Call of Duty reference?
No, it's just video games, man. Oh, man. So, wait. Does Ben Kenobi have the ability to make people Jedi?
I mean, I don't know. If
No.
Luke is a
Okay.
Jedi, then I don't know where he would have become one.
When he's
Smooth.
just sit in the spaceship with him, making him put a helmet on his face, getting shot at by lasers.
Yeah, at this point, he's still not. He is not. He
Some
is
of
not
that-
a Jedi.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I was mainly wondering if maybe he made King Kai a Jedi. Because that would explain why King Kai learned about the Force.
King
And taught it
Kai
to
is a
Goku.
Jedi Master.
Yeah. So...
We'll worry about this discussion in the other movie.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's going to come up again. It's my.
It will.
I'd be
It will.
concerned. You're
Trust
right.
me.
The parallels are there. It's going to happen.
Yeah. But anyway, Luke shoots his stuff into the Death Star. Death Star explodes, and I guess R2...
A lot of people die, huh?
Yeah, and R2 got damaged in the process, too. But
Oh, yeah, that's just a robot who they're going to fix. But Luke killed a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Like, a lot of people. That thing was the size of a moon.
That's true. But
I mean,
yeah,
I don't know if you've seen the. I don't know if you ever seen the Lego set, but there's a lot of chambers in there.
Is it really?
A lot of places, for people.
like a ballroom.
There's just bathrooms and
Oof.
rooms,
Oof.
bedrooms,
Ballroom. Dining room.
Well, the whole
Dining
thing
room.
is a ballroom, isn't it?
I guess you could. Well, if
Well, we
you
can't.
really look
we
at
can't.
it like
we
that.
can't. We also didn't say how Han Solo was the one who rescued.
Oh,
him.
yeah. Han Solo shows up. He goes, I couldn't leave you behind, kid.
Yahoo!
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good screams in this movie. That was like one of them.
That's a classic Han Solo scream.
Iconic.
That sounded more like a classic Mickey Mouse scream.
It's well at the time.
Well, yeah, George Lucas inserted him too. Just after the whole
Now
picture.
the Disney.
But anyway, Death Star's dead, along with like millions of people.
Lot
But,
But Vader makes it out. Vader,
Well, yeah, he was already in a ship following him, so.
But he just got shot and like got spun out into space.
Very convenient.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's going to be fine. He'll probably appear later in another movie.
What is Vader's rank, if you don't mind me asking?
Sithman.
Well, the Sith don't even. Are the Sith even mentioned
No.
in 5? I don't remember. I don't
Because-
think so.
Wait,
remember
is
him
Darth
showed to
a
the dude.
rank?
Is Darth a rank?
Darth. Yeah, I guess Darth is a rank. Yes,
Okay.
I guess.
Boom. Solved it, boys.
Well, I also, what does that imply? Because again, there's some nerd with a book telling him to stop, and he goes like, "Okay, if you
Well,
say
the Sith.
so."
The Sith. There's always 2 of them. I guess is like the idea. There's Master and Apprentice.
Okay.
And Darth Vader generally is the apprentice, or Darth is generally the apprentice, I guess.
Okay.
And the Masters are emperors.
Oh, is that how it works?
Well, he's the emperor.
So where does he? What the rest of these nerds on the Death Stars? Who's the big honcho here?
Darth Vader.
He is?
On the
Well-
Death Star, yeah.
The Emperor, but we haven't met him yet.
But he's not on the Death Star. I mean, specifically on the Death Star.
Darth
Again,
Vader
he's
is the
listed as
commander
some nerd
of the
with
Death
glasses, and he's like going
Yeah,
up there
I
in a
guess, yeah.
spaceship to
Darth-
fight
Darth
people.
Vader.
I'm just
Yeah,
like, he's very hands-on, I guess.
I guess he is like the because the Emperor wasn't even there.
Okay.
Star. Yeah. Darth Vader just had his right-hand man flying the Death Star into things, so... But he's dead now, so it's fine.
Well, no, he just spun out his ship.
No, the right-hand man is dead.
Was he on the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, all of his henchmen were on the ship.
Oh, man. That was a lot of people, huh?
Don't worry, he'll be able to get some more, probably. He's got an empire of them.
I guess.
But now our heroes, they're going to go relax, and they're going to get gold medals, because now they're heroes.
Yeah. They did that.
This whole scene is also weird.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What do you mean? They did a good job.
The way it's just
A
like
lot
there's no
Yeah,
speaking and
just
it's
people
just music.
standing there clapping. It's music. It's weird. I hated it. It's like, this is awkward. Why is this awkward?
Oh. Well, I guess you're right. But
Yeah.
that's the way they end it.
Yeah.
So, Casca, what'd you think?
I don't know why this movie's a big deal.
Dude, that's how I felt too when I saw it.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's definitely a fun movie. I had fun watching the movie. I just don't understand why this is anything.
And we got like 9 more to go, bud.
I'm fine with that. I don't mind that at all. I'm expecting more to happen.
Yeah, like I think that maybe once you see the original trilogy, that's when things might kind of click into place more. Because, like, whenever someone says how they love Star Wars, it's because they saw the original 3. It's not like
Yeah.
one movie on its own. Probably.
Star Wars is like I which I told you before the other day. Star Wars is a universe, and there's so much world building involved in it that goes beyond the movies. So there's just so much of that. It's just cool. It's just a fun
All
universe.
I'm hearing is Star Wars is Kingdom Hearts. So you have that first game, and it's kind of an oddity. And then the second game rolls around, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of idiots in black robes doing a bunch of nonsense, who I guess were there the whole time.
Wow, you just described Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because you had the the Jedi and then the Sith showed up, and I guess they were there the whole time.
Yeah,
Guys in black robes.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts are the same thing too. Okay, we're good. Thank you.
Well,
Costco
we'll
with
be
the
able to.
parallels.
Yeah, we're gonna find more parallels later on, I guess, once we watch the others eventually. Some point, maybe, possibly. No
Well,
promises.
As you know, I love Star Wars. So I was glad to watch it again. I was like, because I definitely haven't. It's been a bit since I've seen it.
You didn't seem very willing or excited.
No, because
to watch
I was
it last
afraid
week.
of. I'm just afraid of your reaction. Well, not yours, but Casca's. That's all. I was so afraid.
Did I live up to your fears?
No, like you said. I mean, I'm really just afraid to get to the prequel trilogy.
I don't know. Like, I know, I've heard it's not good, but yeah, how not good could it be? I'm gonna be hopeful.
I think there'll be a lot you can laugh at, and I think that hopefully you'll.
That makes me
you'll
like a
just do
movie
that.
so much more.
Yep. And speaking of a lot to laugh at, who's excited for next week's movie?
I know I am.
Cadet
'cause
Kelly.
I find nothing funnier than women. That was mean for no reason. I'm sorry, women.
That was terrible.
I know.
Horrible.
He likes to say a thing, and I like to attach the thing to the thing he says. And it just so happens there's a stigma between women and comedy, which isn't necessarily true. There's plenty of funny women out there.
I like saying things that don't get me in trouble.
I like Ellen DeGeneres.
I love Ellen.
She's great.
Amy Poehler, hilarious. Tina Fey, come on.
Do I have to name a woman too?
Yeah, sure.
I like
Jane Lynch.
Am I allowed to take that?
Well, no, it's Craig's. That Tig, something. She's pretty good.
Tig Notaro?
Tig Notaro, thank you.
Tig Notaro is great.
Tig Notaro is really good, yeah. Thank you, Stu.
She's funny as hell.
Yeah. Kate Micucci, she's funny.
Fuck.
Yeah. Her blonde friend is also really funny.
Ricky Lindholm! Dunce number 1 signing off!
Is that her blonde friend?
That's her blonde friend.
Alright, well, I'm Craig Stu, and I'm leaving too.
I'm the third one. And I already used all my best material, so you guys, you'll be fine.
Yo! Snow cone! Oh, yes, here's my hyperactive little reindeer. My name is Noelle Kringle.
Morning, Princess.
My partridge in a pear tree underwear needs washing.
Oh, well, then my Christmas wish has been granted.